Every user on the internet risks being a victim of cybercrime, but it only takes a couple of simple steps to stay safe. In this mini-series, I'll be describing some of the risks we face every day online and some of the steps we can take to safeguard against those risks. At the end of this mini-series, you should have some simple to follow steps that will help to protect your personal information and that of those around you. Let's get started. Why should you even care about information security? The average online user isn't a celebrity, they're not a politician, they're not a captain of industry, they don't have a Wikipedia page that draws a lot of attention to themselves. The average person says they fly under the radar, or that they have nothing to hide, so then they have nothing to lose. And it might be true that individually you do fly under the radar. You know, the average threat actor isn't going to be picking you out of a crowd and targeting you individually. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have nothing to lose. So the typical advanced persistent threat actors, they're going to be targeting large organizations, possibly online retailers, government departments, military contractors, those types of organizations. But they're not going to be doing it directly from their own devices. They're going to be employing victims like yourselves in their hundreds and thousands and directing your devices to attack those targets on their behalf, often without your knowledge. So it's very important for us to stay safe online in order to protect ourselves from any digital reputation damage that might come from being associated with those attacks. But while they've got your accounts compromised, they're going to be cashing in on a bit of a payday there as well. So while they're focusing on their primary purpose, they've got access to a lot of personal information from you, either in your inbox or on your device. And they're going to be packaging all that information up. Think about all the email addresses that are in your inbox or your sent box, or anything that you've ever received or anything you've ever sent. They're going to take all that information, package it all up with the other thousands of people who have been compromised, and sell that on the dark web for profit. And then all those people who have purchased that information, now they've got your details as well, and now you're going to be starting to receive some content from them too. And that's typically where that type of traffic comes from. It's very rarely these days legitimate businesses selling your contact details. It can be the case that sometimes, certainly outside of the European Union, organisations will sell your personal information without your permission. But mostly, if it's those unpleasant looking emails or those that look like they're trying to trick you, then they've come from one of these breaches. And it may not be your account that's breached, it could be somebody else's account. Think about all the people you send emails to. It only takes one of those to have been compromised and your details are in their inbox. And that's been packaged up and sent out. So it's very important that we secure our identities and our accounts and our devices, not only for our protection, but for the protection of those around us as well, our friends, our families, our loved ones. And in the next couple of videos, I'm going to be showing you how to do that. Now, these are some very simple steps. So I'd like you to stick with it, follow along, and let's see if we can all become a little safer together. So I hope to see you in the next video.